Well, we're going to try this. Hey, guys and gals. This, no shit, brother. It's a hot one today, isn't it?
Yeah.
This,
Go back to laying at the bottom of the river or something.
oh, man, you ain't lying. Hey, guys and gals. This is your host, Joe, and I'm at In-N-Out in Stockton, California, off March Lane. I'm meeting my niece, my number 5 nieces to pieces, Stacy, and her husband, now my nephew, Nicholas. They're really good people. I love them to bits. If you recall, they got married in May, and I made a little vlog about their wedding, which I had just an absolute bitchin' time at. It was awesome. Anyway, they're driving up here from Mountain House, which is in San Joaquin County, kind of sort of northwest of Tracy. Three of my nieces live in Mountain House that I can think of. 3 of the 5 other nieces set to pieces. Anyway, we're going to eat here, and then we're going to go to Banner Island Ballpark and watch the Ports. I haven't been to the port. I've only been to the Ports once since we've been back. I'm irritated at them, but maybe it's just me. I'll explain it when I'm there. So I'm waiting for my niece and nephew to come, and we'll see when they get here. Looks like it's just my nephew Nicholas today. How you doing, brother? My God, I'm so glad we're doing this. Oh man, I'm happy to see you. You want to shut that door, dude? This is Stockton. So this is my nephew Nicholas, who's married to my fifth wife, Jesus. My niece number 5, Stacy. You can tell I'm having a top of the line day. So my God, my nephew and I are gonna go in, eat, fellowship, and head to the ball game, and we'll see what's next. Well, after missing the turn, yeah, here we go. After missing the turn, and then having the bulldog our way into the right parking lot, here we are at Banner Island Ballpark on Banner Island in Stockton, San Joaquin County, California, home of the Stockton Ports. There's been professional baseball in Stockton since one of the earliest Cal Leagues. The Cal League as we know now, I think it's 1946. Stockton hasn't had a team continually since 1946, but they're a long-time member of the California League. Now, knowing that last year, the idiots who run Major League Baseball decided to stop using all the traditional league names like the Pacific Coast League, the California League, the International League, and things of that nature. They've since wised up and gone back to that. I think the fans were particularly indignant about it, as were the owners of the surviving minor league teams. I will point out here that, you know, they don't allow a movie camera in here like a GoPro, but yet here I am filming on my phone, which is a little bit shakier, I guess, but nevertheless, just not paying attention. But I'm here, I'm with my nephew, he's up at the team store. I wanted to point out that little a clip of the younger guys. They walked out of In-N-Out and lit up cannabis, like doobies. And the security guard had to go over and say something to them. And they were rude in the restaurant. So it's like, you know, guys, you're assholes. Nevertheless, doesn't matter, we're at the game. I got the scorebook out. I'm going to get everything I need, and we're going to have an enjoyable day at the ballpark. So there you go, and we'll see what's next. I want to point out here, it's about 15 minutes before game time. It's bobblehead night, which I gave mine to my nephew. My nephew is in the collectibles game. So, and he also treated me to the ticket, so I don't need, a bobblehead just takes up space in my apartment. So, but I wanted to point out that it's 15 minutes before game time. Oh, I'm sorry, no head. I'm sorry. two wonderful people. I was holding up their view. They didn't want to walk in front of me. God love them. There's still polite people on God's green earth. God, I can't hold the phone steady. 15 minutes prior to game time, it's bobblehead night, it's Saturday night, it's faith night, so there's supposedly a lot of church groups going to buy discounted tickets to come as a group, and as you can see, there aren't that many people here. I think minor league baseball is in trouble. I think it's in trouble in Stockton. Whether they move or not is something else entirely, because where are you going to move to? The minor league and major league cartel are pretty insistent that your ballpark meet pretty rigorous criteria, and they threaten to move your team, or as in a lot of cases, they just end the league, and you have a team and you don't have a league to play in. So anyway, it's just not that many people here. It's kind of disappointing, but I'm here, my nephew's here, and we're gonna have a good time, and we'll see what's next. I'm going to point out right here at Lake Elsinore just batted out of order, and that was the second and third out, and they're out, and that was 3 outs. I've been watching baseball for 45 years at least, and I have never in a professional game actually seen a team bat out of order actually do it out of order. Well, the Ports are right on top of it, and they walked out, and you could see him talking with the umpire, with the home plate umpire who handles the lineups, and Ports walked off the field. 3 outs. I've never seen this. Now, at an A's game a very long time ago when I was there with the She-Devil, I think it was a playoff game against the Twins, and I'm keeping score, and the A's have the wrong guy on deck, and I'm screaming in a stadium of 40,000 people, they're going to bat out of order, and people are telling me I'm an idiot. Hold on, I dropped my pen. And the wrong guy starts walking to the plate, and somebody on the A's catches it, and I just stood up and basically told everyone, see? Tell me I'm wrong now, you goddamn idiots, and nobody had a word to say to me. I'm also 6'5" and not petite, so, not like I was going to brawl at the ballpark, for Christ's sakes, but if I'm going to say something, I try to know what I'm talking about. So, anyway, they're still talking about what the hell they're doing here with the lineup, and so we'll eventually have some live baseball. Let me point out here about the lineup cards. Now, the manager of a baseball team fills out 3 separate lineup cards. It allegedly should have the identical information. One is posted in his dugout, so the players know who's playing and what the lineup is. The second one goes to the home plate umpire, who is the official keeper of the lineup, who's in when they're in. If you are a replacement, either a pinch hitter or a defensive replacement or a new pitcher, you need to somehow, the home plate umpire needs to be notified. They'll signal up to the official scorer, and that's how that's done. And the third copy goes to the opposing manager. So when you see the guys shaking hands and exchanging lineup cards and talking over the ground rules, there's a reason for this. And as we saw tonight, and I saw it for the first time in 50 years of watching baseball live, somebody batted out of order in a professional game. I suspect that the information on the clubhouse or on the dugout wall wasn't the same as was given to either the Ports manager or probably the home plate umpire, and the Ports manager or the coach was on top of this, and they caught Lake Elsinore batting out of order, and the inning ended because you're out. So there you go. Somehow I lost track of the score and the batters. The scoreboard here has failed. It's been frozen for about 2 innings. I went to the MILB app where they have a game day part that is a running tally of what's happened, and they're frozen in the 2nd inning. So I had to put the scorebook down because I lost track. I think betting out of order didn't help me. There's no explanation for nothing. And so I put the book down, and I'm going to enjoy my nephew's company, and we're going to watch the rest of the game, though you know, with this ADHD nonsense, I can't keep focused on very much. So, but we're enjoying ourselves at the ball game, and hell, there you go. So we'll see what's next. It's a little after 9 o'clock. It's the top of the 5th. If the scoreboard's right, it's 16-2. It's supposed to be a fireworks night on top of the bobblehead promotion and faith night, and there's already people going home. We're not going to probably even stay for the whole game. I'm starting to run out of steam. I've lost track of the scorebook. I've gone to the MILB site. Now it says the game hasn't even started. You know, I love modern technology, but this is absolutely embarrassing. It's embarrassing for the Ports that they could not keep their scoreboard in any kind of order. It's embarrassing that nobody told us that they batted out of order. I figured that out. It's embarrassing for MILB at their app isn't showing the game concurrently on their game day part of the app. It's just a failure in every sense of the word, irrespective of the extraordinarily poor performance on the field, which you really can't help. It's one of the variances of having a live athletic event. You know, maybe a team plays well, and you know, in a standard deviation, maybe they don't have a good day, but it certainly has happened to me on the golf course. I've shot 94 and I've shot 144. So, but it's just a long day. You know, we're at the ballpark, but you know, people are already heading home because they're just not seeing a good product on the field. This isn't reflecting well on the Ports. It isn't reflecting well on the people who run the ballpark. It certainly isn't reflecting well on MILB, which is really run by Major League Baseball. Shame on the whole lot of them. But I'm still glad I'm here with my nephew, Nicholas. God love him. He's a good man. And we're going to watch a little bit more of this nonsense. He's got a good drive back home, and I'm running out of steam. So there you go. Welcome, Uncle Joe, from your nephew, Nick. God love you, brother. Oh, you badass. So I'm glad I didn't leave early. There you go.
That's the main reason we don't leave.
God love you, nephew.
Anytime.
Thank you for that.
Anytime.
I've never had my name on the scoreboard before in 50 years of watching baseball. It turned out to be a good day, even a better day after all. So there you go. I'm glad I didn't puss up and go home. So there you go. You probably wouldn't have let me, but there you go. I'm going to head home because it's the top of the 8th and I'm out of steam. I'd like to thank my nephew, Nicholas. God love him. I love him. He's a good man. He's good people. And you know from previous clips that the highest compliment I could pay somebody is that they're good people. And Nicholas is good people. God love him. I'll remember this for a very, very long time. Thank you, nephew.
Anytime.
I love you. You're a hammer. Now I'm going to head home. So the game drug on forever, but that's okay. So, well, as I'm walking out, I'm hoping this takes. The score is 16-6. This is just dragging on, and I'm just about. It's been 3 hours and 20 minutes, and bluntly, I'm out of steam. Starting to not feel well. I need to go home. I need to lie down. What a great day. God love my nephew. God love him for putting my name up on the scoreboard. I really needed a good day, and by God, he came through like a fucking champion. Oh, God love you, Nicholas. I can't tell you enough. And Stacy, by God, you married a good man. Good for you. So I'm walking out of the park. You know, there's no naming rights here. Neither for the arena. I think, in Modesto, John Thurman Field doesn't have naming rights either, to my knowledge. If it's still called that, I'm almost sure it is. San Jose Muni, of all places, I don't think it has naming rights either. It's unusual. It's a pretty big freebie for the team. Usually the team takes that money. The cities usually sign it away because the cities are run by idiots. Putting any public money, this much money, into a ballpark or an arena. The city of Stockton went bankrupt over these. So, do I like having a nice ballpark? Sure. But Billy Hebert was fine. So, I think this will be it. It's obviously dark and you may not see me, so had a good day. I'm heading home. Thank you for watching. Another, story time, I guess, adventure, something or other, with Joe. This is your host, Joe. Thank you for watching. Enjoy your day, and peace be with you.